Welcome to this week's episode of Azentuary. We left off last time ascending the stairs, having defeated a mighty foe and rescuing Yora. As you guys ascend Chakakano, you notice something. Your carapace in a spot where you had gotten a splatter across it is becoming translucent and slimy.
This does not spark joy.
Is he becoming a ghost?
As everyone knows, ghosts are slimy.
Oh, ghosts can be slimy.
It's the endoplasmic reticulum.
Yeah.
No, ectoplasmic reticulum.
That's what it is.
That's what it is. Does this mean we're going to have to get Chaka Khan to a priest stat?
I mean, you probably should get him to a priest for any number of different things.
I don't see why.
A priest or a therapriest?
All right.
Crickets.
I liked it. I approve.
Yeah, that was just a big wah wah.
No, it was good. You take one experience point. You did well.
Except no one laughed.
Don't need your token XP.
I laughed. It just got cut off by the microphone auto silence thing.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Likely story.
See, that's what they use in all those conservative conferences when they have the comedians come around. The auto silencer. People are laughing, you just don't see it.
I was gonna say, I guess they do still have some comedians that are willing to sell their soul to the Republican Party.
They're not really comedians. All of their supposed jokes are just meta.
Yeah.
Like, I'm above you, laughing at what should be funny, but we know it's not funny, but I'm laughing at it. It's not funny. Anyway.
Good thing we never have any political commentary in this neutral podcast.
I know, right?
We're very neutral. Anyway.
We should probably have a little disclaimer at the end of the podcast. The opinions expressed by some of the actors in this podcast do not necessarily reflect the opinions of AzentuaryLLC.com.
They don't necessarily do it, but they do.
They just happen to align. Anyway.
Anyway, all right, so we going up the stairs.
Yes, and there is transparent carapace afoot. So you guys continue to ascend. You get to the top, and you feel kind of this, like, queasiness in your stomach, and kind of a almost like seasickness before you kind of stabilize again, and you're on the landing at the top of the stairs. Everything seems to be fine now, but there was some weirdness as you ascended and left the stairwell.
Everything's fine except Chakakano's body.
So, what meets us here at the landing? Does it continue to go up?
No, the landing here is the head of a hallway, which you're facing south, and it extends for about 70 feet in front of you. There is a hallway off to your left, about 30 feet down. It goes to the east, and if you go all the way to the end of the hallway, it would turn to your right and go to the west.
Okay. So go all the way down, hallway turns to the west. How far down? And you said we had another hallway that goes to the east?
Yeah, about 30 feet in front of you.
Okay, got it. Tell me, hearties. Which way shall we go? Do we want to try the east facing hallway first, or do we want to continue all the way down?
All the way down, I say.
Alright. Let us follow Yora.
Hang on.
She leads you to the place in the first place.
She leads you to the end of the hallway where it turns. Here you see another 50 feet of hall before it turns to the south, but about 20 feet ahead there is a doorway on the north wall.
Okay.
Let's continue to the doorway.
Before anyone touches it, I shall inspect said doorway for booby traps.
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, that'd be a 19.
Yes, you notice there is a definite trap here. There's some kind of a wire connection that goes up to the side, and it looks like there is a arming pin sticking in it.
Ah. All right.
Never before has he been so excited to detect boobies.
Well, me insectoid friend, any day detecting boobies is a good day.
This one does not understand the mammalian fascination with glands.
It is one of the great mysteries of the universe there, Chakakano. Hen, do you think you might know how to disarm this booby trap?
I can sure try or die trying.
I prefer,
That didn't really work.
Yeah, I prefer to not have you die.
Well, to be fair, depending on the size of this, I might take all of you with me, so... Out!
I'd be stepping back around the corner there, lass.
Ah, it's great to know that my friends are so loyal.
Sakakano shall stand with you.
Now, Chaka Kano, if anything happens, I probably want you to live. Alright, just like a sleight of hand check, or...
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Yeah, that's gonna be like a 20.
Oh yeah, you definitely pop it up, pop off the pin, and disable the entire thing.
Alright, we're good to go. I'm glad to see that Gago had such high faith in me.
I do, lass. You've done amazing work so far.
Uh-huh.
Alright. I shall still cast Mage Hand and use me Mage Hand to open the door.
Alright. The door swings open, revealing a 30-foot square room. Starting about the center, there is what looks like a staircase that ascended towards the ceiling, but has since collapsed. You don't see a door or anything up there. It's just like it had been maybe walled off and demoed sometime long ago.
But no other doors?
Nope.
You happen to have gunpowder on you?
Always.
Hey, we could blow a hole in the ceiling.
I mean, how are we gonna keep the gun... I mean, I guess I can, like, maybe make, like, a gunpowder glue?
Yes.
Because you have to imagine, if it's on the ceiling, how's it gonna stick? You know what? I'll figure it out. We prefer, like, a bomb aperture, or just, like, pure gunpowder? What do we think?
Don't know. Is there any way that we can drill holes in the ceiling and then pack the holes with gunpowder?
I mean, I don't really have, like, a drill on me. And there's still gravity.
Well, it was a thought.
I know, we could definitely make this work. So, like, let me, like, lay out some blueprints, and I, like, take a random piece of paper, and I just start, like, sketching on the floor.
Alright.
Well,
How about
why
do a... Oh, what?
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, have her do a, like an intelligence check, just check for inspiration.
Why are we blowing up the ceiling?
To see where that
someone let
staircase
us
used to go.
Oh,
Yeah.
but there's a
Someone let
door.
us into this magical thing with a teleporter. So
Yeah.
there's no known way out.
It was a 15,
oh.
by the way.
Yeah, you don't really come up with a good idea. There's no divine inspiration there.
You know, like, we don't have, like, screws, or glue, or, you know, some really, really sticky, like, anything. So I'm not really sure how to get anything up there.
I mean, Akakano's carapace is apparently slimy now.
Yeah, but slimy does not necessarily mean sticky. If anything, slimy could mean looby, and looby is the opposite of what we want.
Yes, in fact, about 10 minutes passes as they are debating this, and Chakakano, you start feeling a burn in that translucent area, and you take 6 points of acid damage.
Oh, no. Oh, jeez. Well,
What's currently
could-
in the jug of alchemy?
What is in the jug? What is in your jug of alchemy right now?
I think it's still the vinegar. Unless a new dawn has happened, which I don't think it has.
Oh. I'm pouring some on me, please. It burns.
So you want vinegar.
Which is an acid.
Oh, we don't know. Maybe it's a base that's eating through me.
Yeah, they don't exactly have alkaline damage in the rulebook.
I mean, I don't know.
Well-
Maybe if it's a slime substance that's doing this, maybe the vinegar will cut through it.
Do we have any soap?
Yeah, you know, like we bathe. That's generous.
no.
What about rubbing black powder into it? I don't know.
Anything.
How about just some water? We could try dumping some water on that spot.
Yeah, everyone knows that water and acids are like some of the best things.
I'm assuming a simple cure wounds wouldn't work, huh?
Now we can try.
See what-
I'd be guessing that we're going to be doing something more along the lines of needing some kind of lesser restoration, but I don't
do
know.
Oh, a lesser restoration. Let's see. Do I have that? I do have lesser restoration as a spell. It ends blindness, deafness, paralysis, and poison. So, should
That's a
should I
big
try that?
maybe.
I mean, you can always try.
Okay, I'm going to cast lesser restoration on Chakakano.
Okay.
Do I have to roll to cast since we're not in battle?
I still like you to, just to make sure you don't, nat one it.
Okay. It's a nat 20, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, that's even better. Then, yeah, Chakakano, you see that transparency kind of fade away as Yora's magical hand waves over your carapace.
Did not like that. There was no honor.
All right. Well, since we cannot figure out a way to get above the ceiling, and then I guess we shall just continue on out of the room and down the hallway.
Unless we have rope, I could possibly fly up some rope if I wild shape into a bird for my.
Or we
My
can
last-
just give it to my homunculus.
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
but we don't have a hole in the ceiling yet.
There's no, gap or anything.
I thought there was a door just at the top of the room.
No, you can't see anything. It's definitely been walled off.
Oh, okay.
It's a solid ceiling. The staircase had been knocked down and everything walled up.
So there's no, rubble or anything.
Well, there's the rubble of the staircase that's been demolished.
And it doesn't, reach up that high.
The ceiling's only, maybe 10 feet up or something, so you could take a couple steps and kind of, maybe Chakakano's, I think, the tallest. He could reach a hand up and touch the ceiling.
Oh.
Yeah, Chakakano, feel it up. See if there's any trapdoors up there.
He's also a bug, and we've established previously that he can skitter across ceilings.
Yeah, but
True.
not like an ant. He's still humanoid-ish. It's a desert bug.
Fair.
Why does everyone everyone's so insectoidist in this party? It's like, oh, you're an insect, you can do that.
We just think you have superpowers there, Chakakano.
I mean, compared to you, soft skins, yeah, but that's not saying a
See?
lot.
So you have just managed to raise the bar really high on yourself. So now we expect the impossible from you all the time.
So
I guess Chakagano just you see his shoulders kind of sag like, and then he reaches up and starts prodding the ceiling with his axe. Dink, 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 dink.
It, I mean, seems very solid, like you're hitting stone with an axe.
All right. I think we need to table this for the moment and just head back down the hallway and see where it goes when it turns south.
I
Alrighty.
agree.
Well, you turn south and you walk quite some distance down. It's like 100 feet and some change until you find what looks like a heavy, secure, like door that's made out of almost like a slab of stone lined with metal.
Ah. Well, I shall check this one for booby traps as well. That'd be an 18.
You also find one here. You're like, huh. There's a hole in the ceiling right overhead, and I bet you if I kick this door open, something will come out of that.
Ah. Damn. I shall step back with me mage hand and try to open the door.
Alright, you step back and you guide your mage hand forward, and as the door swings open, it looks like a single arrow comes down and lodges itself in the ground. That would have definitely given you quite the headache.
Ah.
Phyllis.
Caution is paying off well today.
Well, as you look into the room beyond, you see that it's quite wide, some 80 feet east-west and 50 feet north-south. There are two doorways, one on the south wall in the west corner and one on the east wall in the south corner. As you look around, there's a bunch of what looks like, decayed wood, turned to dust probably long ago. But in the northeast corner are what looks like 4 old keg barrels.
Want to inspect the barrels.
Right? You go over and you look at them, and they look like, the type of barrel you would store mead or wine in.
I try to lift one up and see if I can pick it up.
Right? You reach down and grab it, and as you do, you find your hand gets stuck to it. And as you try to pull back up, the barrel opens in the middle, and a tongue reaches out and wraps itself around you, and it exposes, like the wood opens up to become teeth.
Oh,
To
no.
try to take a bite of you. And that is a 17 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
All right. And it does 7 piercing damage and 6 acid damage as it
Okay.
bites into you with its slimy barrely goodness.
Okay.
All right, you guys see this. What do you do?
Shall we roll for initiative?
We can do it that way. Go ahead.
All right. I believe that'd be a 14 for me, but let me double check. Yes, that'd be a 14.
Hen gets a 5.
Takakano gets a 6.
6 for Chakakano. And
9.
you're... Well, I'm going to put you in at 20 since you started this whole thing off.
Oh, okay.
All right. Let me sort my sheet real quick. Wait, why did that not work? Oh, stupid Google. Come on. There we go. All right. So we start with Gago. At this
All right.
point.
I shall unleash a firebolt at the fallow fiend.
All right.
That to be at 21.
Oh, that hits.
All right. And I do believe... Let me double check. I believe that's 2d10 here. Yes, 2d10. All right. Rolling. Oh, man, that was terrible. That is only 5 fire damage.
All right. Yep. You
Could
hit
not
it for
have rolled
5.
much worse.
All right. Well, you blast it for 5 fire damage, and as your spell hits it, it kind of yelps, and the other 2 barrels that are next to it leap forward, and they also attempt to wrap their tongues around Yora. And let's see. The first one, I gotta roll here. Oh yeah, that hits. I'm not even gonna. It's like 23.
Yeah.
All right, and it does 8 bludgeoning damage and is now stuck to you. And the other one is a 19 to hit, and it does 10 bludgeoning damage and is also stuck to you. So you are fully adhered in the center of 3 of these now vicious barrels.
Okay.
All right, Chakakano.
It's always tricky because of the stupid enraging thing. How close is everyone to him?
I would say with where you guys are at, Yora kind of wandered over. So she's probably 20 feet from you guys.
All right.
Like the rest of the group.
Sorry, Yora. It has to be done. So Chakakano rushes in, and I guess I got rage charges. Enrages right before he gets there, so everything takes 3 fire damage, including Yora.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, Yora.
That's okay.
Not high enough level yet to give you fire resistance as well. And then starts hacking at barrels to try and free tongues off of them.
All right, go for it.
Oh, the rage first is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, we'll just do these one at a time to see if it can dislodge the tongues. It's 18 slashing to the first tongue.
Damn.
Is it still attached?
Let me see here. She will have to make an ability check on her turn, but I will give her advantage. How about that?
All right. Well, I'm just going to hack the same tongue again then.
Okay.
And detach.
Oh, yeah.
Detach the thing.
All right.
So, second's a 25 to hit, so that hits. But this is
hits.
only 9 slashing damage.
Okay. Yeah, she's getting. I mean, it's still there. It's just very injured.
All right. So then a hand axe to slash one more time with a 19 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Somehow that is 12 slashing damage with the hand axe.
Nice.
Better than the
we'll say
great
that
axe
one-
hit.
So that you bury it in to that creature, and it definitely frees the tongue. I mean, you've freed it from life as well.
Right. 1 down, 2 to go.
Well, you'd think that, but you're enraging freed or awoken the fourth one, which now seeing you makes a leap for you.
Okay. 1 down, 3 to
And-
go.
That is actually only an 11 to hit.
Ah. That's it away.
All right, you deftly dodge it, and we go to Hen.
All right. Now, we've learned before that most monsters hate vinegar. So, I'm just gonna preemptively uncork the jug of alchemy. I'm just gonna douse myself in vinegar as a preemptive measure. And then, I don't know, what else could I do in that action? Or is that it?
I think that's an action. I think if you're popping a cork and pouring it on yourself, that's an action. You could move, but other than that,
I will move, and then for my homunculus servant's turn, I will hand it the jug of vinegar, and I will have it buzz on over to Yora, who is still, grappled, right?
yes.
Yeah. I'm just gonna, yell across the room, "I'm sorry!" and then proceed to pour vinegar on Yora.
Awesome. I like this.
Anti-mimic
All right.
armor.
It's pouring on Yora, so Yora, let's go to you. You have 2 of them still stuck to you. If you want to try to break free, I will give you advantage to attempt to break their grapple.
Okay, I'm gonna do that then. With the d20.
Yes,
And then I just
Plus
do I add
strength.
anything? Oh, add strength.
your strength
Okay.
bonus.
Alright. Oh jeez. With advantage it's a 9.
Ooh,
Yeah.
damn. Well, that was the first one. You're trying to break free. The other one's got its tongue around you. You want to see if you can kick yourself free on that one?
17 on that one.
That one you kick off. So you've got only 1 attached to you now instead of 2.
That's good.
Yes. So, good job.
Yay.
All right. Sadly, that's about all you can do unless you have a bonus action you wanted to try.
Yeah. Well, could I wild shape as a bonus action? I think
Yeah.
I think it says I can.
Yes, you can.
Okay, I will wild shape into a porcupine.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Vinegar.
I've never had to. I've never looked that one up before. All right, what does it say? A giant porcupine, nonetheless, right?
Oh yeah, that sounds good. Might as well go giant.
I just that's the only thing that popped up on my my search. All right, you have an armor class of 14.
Hey,
Nice.
it's the same as Chakakano.
Nice.
Okay, so you are now a porcupine and covered in vinegar. So we're gonna say that in that wild shaping, your because your quills are hostile to whatever touches you, so it's gonna take 2d4 damage immediately. That's 5 damage, and it will release you.
Nice. I scurry away as fast as I can.
Awesome. Cool. We'll just let that happen. Gago, go ahead.
We have 3 live mimics or 4 still?
3.
Alright. Well, I shall cast a firebolt at one of them.
Alrighty.
That's be a 13 to hit.
I do believe that hits. Yes, it does.
Alright. Roll high. That is better. That is 12 fire damage that time.
Awesome. It kind of gets hit in the side and squeals a bit. And the one next to it, being that this is the one that originally had its tongue around Yora, it turns, and Chakakano is the closest, so it will leap at him. And that is a... Oh, well, it's only a 12 to hit. I assume that misses.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
AC
All right, well,
14.
it goes to Chakakano then. You have two of them immediately adjacent to you.
All right. See what the first one can say to the Axe of Fury. Wait, so Yora moved away from me?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
can't really do any. I can't ignite. Thing. I gotta use my thing. All right, so swing at the one that just tried to hit me, or a 20 to hit
All right.
is 16 slashing.
Dang. All right.
Next is only a 14 to hit.
Still hits.
Oh, well, good, as that was 18 slashing, big axe, and then following up the spin attack. Oh, 13 to hit.
Still hits.
Ooh. So that is 13 more slashing.
And it dies.
All right. So 2 down,
Right.
2 to go.
Yes. And the one on the other side of you, it then attempts to make its attack. Okay. Yes, it hits for dirty 20. And then it is 10 bludgeoning damage, and you are stuck to it. And we go to Hen and the Bee.
Right. For my own personal action, I will also cast Firebolt at
The one holding Chakrakana?
yeah, I guess. I guess it's probably the best thing to do. And just to hit, that'll be that's actually not 20.
Jeez.
There we go, but it's on a cantrip of all things. What a waste.
But you still gotta roll it again.
Do I? For a cantrip?
Might as well. Maybe you get real lucky.
Nah.
So
It was nice
okay.
to dream, though.
So it's just double damage then?
Yeah.
Oof.
So 40-10.
Yeah, 40-10.
Well, 2d10 times 2.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry. 2d10 times 2.
Okay. That will be 38. I rolled two
Wow.
9s.
Oh, nice.
Wow. Yeah. So just as it like sticks to Chakakano, you're like, and you just blast it in the face as its like mouth is going towards him, and it just like withers and falls away backwards.
And then for my homunculus's action, it's gonna buzz on over and douse Chakakano in vinegar.
All right. That sounds great. All right, Yora, what do? You dove out of the way. You're kind of in the back.
And then there's still one grabbing Chakakano.
No, that
Oh.
one got killed. There is one
Okay.
just kind of in the open, the one that originally attacked you, and you escaped from it by becoming a porcupine.
Right, okay. I'm going to, like, tail slap it with my porcupine tail.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You go back in and whoop.
Yeah, so that is a 22 to hit.
Oh my good lord, yes.
And
2d6 plus 2.
damage. So 11 damage.
Nice. Well, it's got quills all up it, but it's not quite dead. It kind of like tries to shake some of them out, and you're a little far away and it's a little weary, so it will make a last ditch effort to try to also leap at Chakakano to stick to him, and fails miserably, going to Gago.
I shall cast Firebolt at this foul beast as well.
Alrighty.
That'd only be a 12 to hit.
You narrowly miss as it was like sliding towards Chakakano. It missed him, but it also, your bolt narrowly missed it.
Aye.
But, Chakakano, that leaves you for the open.
Alright, as it comes sailing past, try to, I don't know, baseball bat it with the sharp side of an axe. 21 to hit.
Alright. And it's a home run.
Jeez, it better be. That was 21 slashing damage.
Yeah, you split it in twain. It's like, horizontally in half, and the two halves slide apart, one to each side.
Are there any other barrels in this room?
Nope, that's it. You've destroyed everything. All that's left is decayed wood.
Oh. Okay. So, not touching anything from now on.
I'm sure that'll last like 5 minutes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna change back into my human form and I'm gonna cast Mass Cure Wounds for everyone.
Is anyone even really that hurt? I think it's just you and a little bit of Chakakano.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
really?
fine.
Well, we
Oh,
never
I'd
had
be
a full
fine.
recovery after the last session, so Chakakano's more than a little hurt.
Okay. Well,
True,
then
yeah, we did
there.
have that big fight last session. I'm fine, but
Yeah, I'm down like 35 HP.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm down pretty low too. So yeah, I'm gonna do it.
yeah, it's
It's
kind
a
of weird.
5
Monsters
attack.
never seem to want to hurt me, so
It's because we stay well
Is there-
back from the action.
that's
and you're
true.
covered in vinegar.
Well, some monsters might think of that as like salad dressing.
It is definitely a possibility.
Those monsters are
Right.
called Chinese.
I mean, salt and vinegar chips are like
Italians.
insanely addictive.
So I guess it's
Which we-
only plus 14.
Yeah, better
Yeah.
than plus nothing.
Okay.
Someone still has the Rock of Healing.
I think it's me if I'm right. I have it written down here.
Gago has it actually.
Oh, Gago? Okay.
Do I?
Should be
That's
our
my-
weakest
that's what-
party member to do the least amount of damage.
All right, yeah. All right. I shall smack Chakakano with a rock of healing.
Okay, go for it.
Is that a strength check or is that an actual attack roll?
I think it's
I think it's just do 1d4 for the damage,
Yep.
and then
yeah,
then we do
1d4
the healing
plus
call.
strength, and then
No.
roll your healing roll.
Plus strength. My minus 1 strength.
Exactly.
Exactly,
Perfect.
that's why you're carrying the rock.
All right. Okay. All right. So 1d4.
On one.
I rolled a 2, minus 1, so I take 1 damage.
Yeah. And I think it's 1d12 healing.
Really, or was it 2d6? I thought it was like 2d6.
Oh, well,
me
that's the
check.
same thing, I guess. I don't know. Or wait.
No,
Yeah, it's slightly different.
Okay.
1d12
1d12
has
has a minimum of 1. 2d6 is a minimum of 2.
Oh, right, of course.
So be it 2d6.
Yeah, sure. I don't see the thing here. I'd have to find it. I think I have a note of it here somewhere.
Okay. Uno momento.
Characters,
Drop my
symbolism.
dice.
I have a
That'd
note
be-
for Alex's head ornament.
That'd be 8. That'd be 8 healing.
Nice.
Feels much better then.
I like that. 1 damage smackers, and then 8 healing.
And the
on top
healing
of that.
kicks in.
So funny. There's a t-shirt thing right there. The Rock of Healing. Kind of like those Sour Patch Kids. First they're what is it? First they're sour, then they're sweet.
Oh yeah.
We can't use that though. That's copyrighted. I'm sure.
First it hurts, then it heals.
Yeah.
You gotta get the toxins out.
That we might be able to get away with.
Pain is proof that it's healing.
Yeah.
Right? That's what they all say in the medical profession.
Exactly.
Okay. So once again, the mimics be dead.
Yep.
Alright. So the barrels have no loot, obviously. Unless the tongues be tasting good to Chakakano.
I mean, don't mimics have the possibility of holding something? You never actually checked.
Yeah, these ones didn't. They were not chests. I think they were just there. They're just creatures. And then the limited
I mean, we could be
outskirts of
horribly
survival.
morbid and tear them open just to see.
We could try cooking the tongues and see if it tastes like hagfish.
Is it with you and hagfish?
I don't just the idea of slime eels I find fascinating.
We learn something new about the people around us every day.
Anyway, all right.
Let's
So
go.
we've got 2 doors. One at the southeast corner, and one in the southwest corner. Which one do we want to take?
I'm feeling northeast corner.
You mean the southeast?
Southeast.
Oh wait, southeast corner. Yeah, that one.
In the southeast corner it shall be. I shall investigate the door first, though.
Sure.
Don't
do
trust
that.
things. That'd only be a 7.
You don't see anything. It looks just like a standard locked door. You know, just a little slider bar.
Okay. Well, being as I still don't trust anything, I shall activate me mage hand and open it with that.
Sure. It easily slides open. No traps go off. It really was just a simple locked door.
Yeah, well, you know,
Okay,
caution,
sorry. Yeah.
right?
Oh, I know. But as you open the door, you hear a thumping inside the other room.
Okay.
That was my stomach. I'm really hungry. We haven't stopped to eat in like a really long time.
Kind of offers you some of the calamari on a stick.
I mean, I'll take that over humanoid limbs. So yeah, I will accept your calamari on the stick.
That kind of just gives a little nod of approval.
Does it taste any good?
I mean, it's slimy yet satisfying.
Alright, I'll take it.
All right. Did the thumping die down now that Hen ate something?
No, the thumping is definitely coming from the other room.
Ah,
There's
shit,
kind
my
of a
bad,
light-
guys.
Light moaning sound you hear going along with it.
Okay.
Oh god, it's 2 giants having sex. We better leave them alone. You said
Is it-
thumping and a light moaning noise. I don't know what else you expect me to get
Yeah.
from that.
Is it dark in there? Like, can we see what's going on in the room?
The romantic,
As you-
moody lighting?
As you poke your head around to the inside, you see a room about the same size as the one that you're currently leaving. But on the far east wall across from you, there are several what look like body chambers, ones that you have a design you're familiar with. In a couple of them, there appear to be creatures suspended in a liquid. They have kind of like tentacles coming out of their faces and mostly humanoid looking bodies, though elongated like fingers and toes. And pounding on the middle one, there is a gray-skinned kind of humanoid thing but it looks like its skin is almost falling off of it, and it's using an improvised weapon. It looks like a piece of something that was picked up off the floor next to one of the tables in the center of the room.
Ah! Oh. This is all very horrifying. Oh. That's what's trying to get out?
No, it's just trying to get in. It's pounding on one of the chambers trying to get in. It's trying to break one open.
Oh, I see. Got it.
Is there something in the chamber?
Yes, there's the floating thing I described.
The floating thing, yeah. Okay. Well, kind of want to help it, but I don't trust this, so I'm gonna stay out of it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna watch.
Be there any other doors out of this room?
You kind of poke your head in, and from your vantage point, you can see one on the north wall, kind of on the east side, and and another one about 20 feet in on the south wall.
Let's try the other door.
I think that is very smart. Oh, you mean like close this door and try the other door?
Yes.
Yes, I agree. 100%.
But fight.
What was that?
What did you say, Chakrakano?
See? Just the faint voice in the back of your head sounds sad and says, "But fight."
That fight?
No.
Yeah,
There's plenty of
there's-
fights, Chakakano.
Oh, we
Maybe
have
later,
this one
Chakrakano.
now.
You are barely healed from the last fight.
Just out of curiosity, I would like to try the other. Maybe there's a better fight beyond this door. This other door.
Ooh, then 2 fights.
Okay. You walk over, and it looks just like the other one. Simple sliding lock mechanism.
Okay. I suggest we use Mage Hand just in case.
Alright, I shall use Mage Hand to open the door.
Sure. It slides open just like the other one. Nothing goes off. It's safe.
Okay. What be beyond this door?
Immediately as you step through, it turns to the east. There's a very long hallway. Something like 100 feet down on the left, there is a door, and about 40 feet beyond that is another one.
Okay. Well, let us. I shall investigate the first door we come across for booby traps.
Sure. Let me look at it. Go ahead and roll.
That'd be an 18 again.
Okay, you look at it thoroughly, and you determine that there is nothing here. It is simply a standard door. It's not even locked.
Then I shall open the door.
All right. As you push the door open, you hear a what sounds like an alarm start to go off. It does a kind of a as you push it open, and you find yourself in that room where the thing was pounding away at the chamber, and with the alarm going off, it turns and locks eyes with you.
I told you. No.
You told us what?
Fight. No one ever listens when the Bugman says we should fight.
You always want to fight.
That's beside the
Yeah.
point.
So, did this whereabouts in the room did this open up? Did it open
On
up
the-
into the southern part of the
Yep.
room? Okay.
Yeah, south wall.
Got it. Okay, got it.
Okay.
Now then, I shall shut the door again.
Right? You pull
Yes.
the door shut, and then shortly after, you hear a pounding on it. Bang, bang, bang.
Okay. Is it locked?
There is no lock, but it doesn't appear to have the intelligence to figure that out.
Okay. Let's go. Let's go to the door at the end of the hallway.
All right. As you walk down to the door at the end of the hall, you see what looks like a small stream, some 5 feet wide, but very thin, of liquid flowing across the floor. The door is on the other side of it.
Hmm. Huh. Don't like that.
Chakakano, can I borrow a bit of limb from ye?
Of course. They make very good snacks. Gives him like
Thank you.
I don't know, a fibia or something.
Something that has a little flesh on it.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't clean the flesh off. It's like spare ribs or something, you know? You leave the flesh
Yeah.
on the bone.
Right. Well, I shall take that little bit of flesh on a bone, and I shall stick it in the liquid and see what happens.
As you do that, there is a steam that arises, and it begins to melt into the floor.
The meat on the bone begins to melt
Yep,
into the floor.
It just dissolves and becomes a meat paste on the floor in front of you.
Oh no.
Well, me party members, I think that we should not touch this liquid.
Yeah. The other door is looking better now. Wait, so the acid was coming out from under the door?
No, it's just flowing across. There's like a cracks in the wall on the north side, and
Oh,
it's
okay.
flowing down to the south side.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Yes, definitely. Let's avoid.
Yeah, can we step across this little stream without actually stepping in it?
I mean, it's 5 feet wide, so you'd have to jump.
Ah,
A little more than a step for any of you.
okay. Well. I guess we go back to fighting the giant. Which is what Chakakano wanted in the first place.
Yeah. I support this.
But I suggest that instead of trying to reopen the door that it's banging on, we go all the way back around and open the door that we originally opened and see if we can surprise it. Sneak attack.
Chakakano just shakes his head and goes, Fishman.
Do you say fishman?
He did.
How do I take hits on head and I have better memory? Your soft skins are very, very soft. Do not make sense.
Soft of skin, soft of mind.
Indeed.
I don't understand the fishman.
Kano just face palms and goes, "We go to door, we make boom, lure thing to door, then go boom."
Oh, that's right. Yes. Good idea, Chakakano. Let's do that.
Kano just shakes his head.
You guys have done this before. Interesting.
Yes, we actually did it last week. It worked out very well.
In game, it would have been a few hours ago at the most.
Does this
Well,
have
yeah.
something to do with
Which is why
wire
Chakakano's so
knowledge?
frustrated, because he's just like, how do these smooth skins or soft skins have so poor memories? It was their idea.
That's why they invented writing.
Right? Well, Hen, can you please line the door with gunpowder?
I don't see why not. Just the same thing we did last time, right? Alright, I'll get to work. Making a tripwire type sparking mechanism.
Well,
Right,
if
as
the...
you're-
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I say, as you're doing that, you hear this banging is getting louder, and the door is beginning to become loose in its moorings.
Faster, Hen, faster.
I'm
Maybe.
working on it. How about you try, like, I don't know, not breathing?
Maybe just make a grenade-like mechanism.
That
Yeah,
is
'cause
what
that's
she's
so much simpler.
Oh, okay.
It'll just trigger when the door opens. You want me to roll a sleight of hand?
Yeah, please. See how good of a job you do.
And this is with tools, so that gets a proficiency. So it's 12 plus 15. I'm also gonna add Flash of Genius, which is 4. So that would be a 19.
Dang. Yeah, it.
I got that from rolling a 6.
Well, thankfully you are a master of your craft, and you get everything rigged up admirably.
All right.
Alright, loose at will.
All right. Back down the hall, everyone, so we can avoid the blast.
Okay.
We plant at the door, and as we're looking
Oh
at
yeah,
the
I'll
door,
also make my locking mechanism that I've made before.
Hey,
The
All right. So
jam.
how are you triggering this?
should this be a simple proximity trigger?
Proximity trigger?
Well, we're
I
not
just-
trying to hold the door closed or anything.
No, you're not. It's just the door is just closed, but it's being pounded open.
Okay, so
Or
I'll
like
need
a string across the door that, when broken, blows the bomb up. I don't know.
okay, string attached to door. Door, wings, string, holes, metal, creates spark. Spark ignites gunpowder. Gunpowder makes big kaboom.
Cool. So you just leave it, and you just wait for the guy to bash the door down.
Yeah, but preferably from a safe explosion watching distance.
No, I get that. All right, so yeah, you guys chill. You hang out, having a little chat, and eventually, the
Chakakano
door
readies,
totally.
well, first Chakakano,
What?
as we're going back there, he readies a javelin to throw at the giant as soon as it gets hit by the explosion.
Right on. Well, all right. So eventually, the door gives way. The guy knocks it down. The explosion goes off, and he explodes backwards into the room, flaming, and you hear a thud from your vantage point down the hall.
Nice.
Did I even
All right,
need to
Chakakano.
throw
We
them?
really need to get back to the surface. I'm starting to run low on gunpowder.
Right. Attack!
Okay. I attack.
All right. You guys run in, ready to attack, and see it lying dead, bent over a table backwards, like spine broken.
Nice.
That was disappointing, but there was an explosion, which is never disappointing. So
All right. What trophy do you want from this giant there, Chakakano?
None. This was not an honorable kill.
All right.
Are you saying my explosions are honorable? I put hard work into those.
I'm saying they are neither. A hunt is a hunt, no matter how you hunt. But I did not earn this. And may have a trophy.
I see.
Ah, so I get the credit for the hunt. Uh-huh.
All right, 10. What trophy do you want from said giant? Do you want a toe, an ear, a finger?
Not really that giant. I mean, he's like Chakakano sized.
Oh,
Okay, I'm sure at the market there's gotta be like some like odds and ends type stores that will take some really like bizarre pieces, right?
Like his teeth, or maybe his earwax.
Have we decided what this thing is? How exotic do we think this thing is?
You can do a history check or a nature check.
I'll take a nature check.
Go for it.
15.
Let me open the wiki and check real quick. It's somewhat rare to be in this environment. You're like, I think these guys are from like the mountains. Not sure how he got here underground.
Ah,
I don't know why I kept asking all the questions. I think my answer was gonna be the same no matter what, but I'm gonna take the penis.
All right.
What the pizzle?
I was not expecting that.
And then I'm gonna like skin and stuff it. I'm gonna have a taxidermy penis, and I'm gonna sell it at the market.
Perfect. I
Some
love it.
sicko's gonna want to buy it.
That's true. There's always one.
Maybe I can turn it into like a candlestick holder or something.
There you go. All right. Well, you dismember him and put it in your storage.
Right. Yeah, I asked all those questions. I don't know what the point was. My mind was made up.
Yeah, fair.
So, what else is in the room?
There's a bunch of like, workbenches, various tables, and then those storage containers off on the side.
And those creatures are in those tanks, right?
Yes.
I wonder if this is like a mimic breeding chamber or something.
Maybe they just used it to farm calamari.
Right?
I want to walk over to the workbench and inspect it, see if there's any like notes or anything.
You look around and most like papers would have turned to dust long ago, but you do kind of notice that there's a bunch of various like bits of metal, like what we in the modern times would call almost like circuit boards and stuff, but to you they just look like almost like raw, silver, gold, copper, things like that. There's some like what look like precious gems as well.
Yeah, I take that stuff.
Okay. Let's say an equivalency, you find about maybe 100 copper pieces, 50 silver pieces, 24 gold pieces, a couple of like black onyx, a couple of diamonds, and a pearl.
Wow. Okay, I divvy it all up. And I take... actually, I give the onyxes and the diamonds and the pearl. Well, I'll take the pearl, and I give the onyx and diamonds to Hen.
Right on.
I mean, I don't really need the gemstones anymore, but I mean, I can just sell them.
Cool.
All right. Well, we have another door out of this place.
Yes, there's the one on the north.
I shall go inspect that door. See if there's a booby trap on that door.
You go check it out, and
Ooh, that'd only be a 6.
you don't notice anything. It just appears to be a locked, like, well-built door.
Well, not trusting anything in this 9 Hells Be Damned dungeon, I step back and use me mage hand to open the door.
Right, you do that, and it swings open. All right. Inside.
All right.
So there's a room beyond with roughly similar dimensions to the last two as far as the east, west, north, south, but this has a very high domed ceiling, and it is fully engraved with various geometric patterns that begin at the top and come down the wall. It's almost like walking into a room filled with hieroglyphs on the side and different pathways that lead to the heavens. And there's various, you can see various gems embedded into the stonework around the exterior of the room. There's also a door on the north side, about 20 feet from the west wall, and one on the east side in kind of the north corner.
So, do these gems look like they are they be decoration, or do they look like they might serve some other purpose? Much like the one room we were in that had the things that lit up.
They do look a lot like the room you were in before you started the search for Yora. These ones, though, have like swirls around them and then lines that go up to the ceiling, and they kind of disappear into a kind of a tangled web overhead.
I shall wander around the room and look and see if I can somehow decipher some kind of instruction manual.
Sure. Give me an intelligence check.
Intelligence. Come on, nat 20. That'd be... What is my intelligence? That'd just be an 18.
18? That's really good. You don't find a instruction manual, but you get the feeling like this was meant to be intuitive. So you look kind of like, okay, so this path goes here, this path goes here, and they all seem to go from more or less like one central area. And you also notice that there's one that is a different color, whereas everything else is like opals. This one is like it's black, like an onyx.
I shall touch the onyx.
You touch it, and the other, all the other ones start to glow.
Okay. They ought to be glowing. Alright. I'm trying to think. Without being able to see what's going on. So is it just the gems on the wall that are glowing?
Yes.
Okay.
And now with the additional illumination, you can see that some have longer swirls around them, some have shorter swirls. The one immediately to the right of you has a very short swirl. And they kind of get longer going around the room.
Huh. I shall touch the gem with a very short swirl and see what happens.
You poke it and disappear. The rest of the party sees you vanish.
Oh no.
Well, let's see what they do real quick.
Well, kind of feel like I gotta follow him. I'm going in after him. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean, that is what we did with you. We followed
Yeah.
you when you disappeared.
Right?
Takakano just shrugs, goes over and pokes the same one.
Nice.
Here we go poking again.
Are there any other buttons around that swirly that that swirly
Well, there's
button?
all the other buttons. There's the other ones around the room.
Okay. Alright. I touch the button.
All right, you poke the button, and you disappear from. Let's see, who would it be? Who's left? Chakakano and
And is
and
the longest.
Sight.
Takakano already poked the button.
Okay, well then Hen is the last one in the room.
Right. I love when it's a thing to do. I'll poke the button.
Yes. Worked out so well last time.
It did, actually.
All right, you guys, each in turn, pop back into existence, if you will. You're in a kind of a long hall, or hall of it's a large room, some 30 feet wide and like 70 feet long. Down the sides are various. They look almost like masks, but like Roman statue style, going down the sides. And there's, So that all the way down. There's kind of a natural glow here, almost like the sun is shining in the room, but you can feel you're still underground. To the south of you, centered on the south wall, is a what looks like a very well built, very sturdy wooden door. Due to your north is one of those white opals with a swirl around it and a line that goes up to the ceiling. And on the west wall is a just kind of a standard, plain looking door.
I go inspect the opal on the north wall. Does it also have a little itty bitty swirly, or is it a longer swirl?
It looks similar to the one you poked before.
Ah. He thinks that might get us back to the main transporter room.
Me too. What is behind the other door, out of curiosity?
Are you pointing to the south or to the west?
The plain door.
Go take a look, I guess, if you want.
Oh, is there two?
Well, there's one to the south and there's one to the west.
Dang it, my sound cut out.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you can go south or west. Uh-oh, did we lose her completely?
Oh, okay, it's back now.
Oh, good.
Okay. So wait, were there two normal doors then?
Well, the one on the south is very strong, sturdy, well made, and the one to the west is very plain, simple.
Yes, I meant the plain door. What's behind that one?
Yeah. All right, you walk up and you push it open, and as you do, you hear a kind of a twang sound, and let me roll real quick. Let me guess. 11 does not hit anything on you. Your AC is higher.
Yeah, it is.
Perfect. So, as you shove that door open, and two bolts crisscross right in front of you and fly into the room, narrowly missing you and your companions.
Oh my lord. The booby traps. We can't
We're in
forget
the
about
land
those.
of boobies.
Okay, so what's inside the door?
As you look in, you see a small 30 by 30 room. There's two doors on the west wall, one on the north corner, one on the south corner, and in between them are what look like two ballistas pointed at the doorway.
Hmm. Okay.
And they appear to be they almost have like a mouth on them, and you can see after that first arrow has been shot, it appears to be reloading. Another one is coming up through the open
no.
mouth.
I close the door right now, right away.
All right, you slam the door shut and hear a thwack thwack on the other side.
Okay.
Would that be like a voice saying that, or is that just the sound of a ballista bolt hitting the door?
It was the sound of a ballista bolt hitting the door. I'm sorry for the poor Foley effects.
Okay. Just checking. Just checking.
As the bolts make contact, the mouths of the ballistas also make the sound. Fuck.
Yes, that's what happens. It's like when, to make the drill work, you go, or if you're using a nail gun, it's dunk, 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 dunk.
Got it.
You gotta make the sound to make the tool work.
Got it. I thought it was just the magic smoke that made the tools work.
I don't know what job site you're on. All right.
Well, haven't you heard? That's how.
Fun
That's electrical theory. It's everything is filled with magic smoke. You let the magic smoke out, things stop working.
All right. Got it. That's good to know. Terrifying.
Where's your proof otherwise?
Exactly. It's happened every single time. The magic smoke comes out and stops working. Electrical theory. One easy
I love
sentence.
I like it.
I love it.
Anyway.
so
For more of it.
I want to look at the masks that are on the wall.
Sure. They look like elder statesmen, but of a different species.
Do they have tentacle mouths as well?
Not so much. They appear mostly humanoid. Some of them, a little more fish-like than others. They're like,
okay.
like gills on the side, big round eyes, spiky teeth.
Got it. Well, me hearties, this, it appears we are on a quest to find the mythical Nemo. Or maybe Dory.
Just keep adventuring.
This one does not understand the reference.
What's
What is
a
this
Nemo?
Dory or Nemo we must seek?
To be an old sailor's tale that we have told each other around the in the cafeteria. When we after stuff during supper.
There you go. You landed that one.
Kinda.
I agree. This does seem fishy. I take my shillelagh and I poke at one of the masks and see if I can get it to fall off the wall.
It appears to be like molded in, as almost if they carved the stone, to be the mask.
I poke
Definitely.
around at its eyes and stuff and see if there's any secret buttons with my shillelagh.
You bash the wall a bit, and you don't have any effect. Nothing happens.
Definitely just a mask.
All right. I shall investigate the sturdy-looking south door.
All right, you go check it out. It just appears to be a very nice door.
But I shall check for booby traps.
Sure.
Ooh, no. That'd be bad. That'd be very, very bad. That'd be a 3.
You are absolutely confident there is not a single trap here.
Well, better safe than sorry, I say, and being of a cautious and somewhat timid nature, I shall once again use Mage Hand to open the door.
All right, you do that, and it opens to a hallway beyond that runs runs east-west. As you look to the left and look to the right, you see it's about equal distance, maybe some 50 feet, before it turns to the north.
Both directions?
Yep.
I see. Alright. Well, me hearties, we have some decisions to make. We can try to brave the ballista room again. We can check out to see where these hallways go, or we can touch that opal button and hopefully transport back to where we were.
See. I think we should push the button. I think that room before was more of a control room or something.
Yeah, there might be a way back to the surface from it, or at least a map of some sort.
Okay, alright. Well, then, since we seem to have a consensus, what does Chakra Kano think?
This one does not understand this structure. Sometimes
Got
good
it.
hunting, sometimes bad hunting. Sometimes, like now, no hunting. This does not seem
Right.
very safe.
Yeah, this be true. Alright, I shall go touch the opal button.
You stick your finger into it, and you feel it's like starting to like transport you, and then it like powers down. Like there's not enough juice to make it happen.
No. Darn it.
What if we use one of the opals? Or does the button come out? Does the opal come out?
No, it's definitely embedded in the wall.
Oh, okay. Do we still have that power crystal fuse thing? Or did we leave that behind?
No, I've got it, but it looks like this is probably more magically powered. I don't know if a fuse type
Well, there's
power
no
will work.
there's no place to actually put the fuse in.
That too.
Ah, of course.
But if we jab it into the button,
Yes. I love the way you think.
perhaps this will put the magic smoke back into it.
Or maybe we just explore this place a little bit and see if there is something that will naturally power it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's got to be a way to repower it. Otherwise, why would the system be set up in the first place?
I would think so.
Okay.
Did we see anything except for the 2 ballista mouths the brief second we had that west door open?
There were 2 doors beyond across that room.
Okay, alright. I vote we check the hallways first.
I agree.
Which direction do you go, east or west?
Let's
Empty.
try. So what?
What do you think?
I was going to think east.
Yeah, east is what I was thinking too. The direction of new beginnings.
Awesome.
Very...
All right, You go to the east, and it turns to the north. Ahead of you, you see a staircase ascending, and there's the light sound of bells being rung.
Hmm.
It's very pleasant.
Ah. Well, I
Oh.
guess we go up the staircase.
Yes, let's see what's up there.
Right. You ascend the stairs for a while and come to a very solid door. It seems blocked, like, you know, when you approach it, you can tell there's like weight here.
Hmm.
Do we still hear the bells?
Yeah.
They're behind you, bottom of the stairs.
Oh, that is odd.
They were just in a very specific part of the hall that you passed through.
Gotcha. Well, so it's a heavy door. We can't move it. I try to budge it and it won't move.
No, you definitely feel that it's blocked on the other side.
Okay. I knock on the door 4 times.
It sounds solid as you knock.
Okay. Well, we could gunpowder bomb it.
Oh, how is your gunpowder stores looking there, Hen?
I mean, I don't really have an exact measurement, but I'd say probably like I don't know, a couple more explosions. Few. 4 to 5.
Well, I guess we can try.
Yeah.
I'll just shoot a firebolt at the door to set off the gunpowder.
Yeah.
Sweet.
That'll
Go
work.
for it.
I always like using explosions to solve problems.
All right.
Alright,
All right.
I'll strategically place the gunpowder along the hinges in the bottom of the door.
Awesome.
All right. Down the stairs, everybody. All right. I
All
get
right.
to where I can just barely see the door. You know, I'm just kind of at that level where I see the door, and then I
Uh-huh.
cast firebolt at the door, and then I drop down below the doors where I can't see the door anymore. So
Awesome.
fireballing away. Not fireball, bolting away.
Right on. So
That's a 19 to cast.
oh, that's so good. So it flies up, hits the door. There is just this boom, and everything kind of blows out and in, and you feel the shockwave go over you, and then the doors, you hear them crumble and fall to the inside. There's a flow of sand, and you see that it fills up each side of the stairs, leaving just enough space for you to walk through. And there's just a beam of early morning sunlight coming through and flooding the stairwell.
Wow. We found the way out.
All right. Up we go. Where do we end up?
You pop out in a familiar location. It's the dig site. Somewhere near where you actually go in. It was the southernmost part of where you had entered the dig site. They had just not quite dug far enough south to find this location, and you blew a hole right through their fortifications as well as the sand around it.
Nice.
Solid. Alright, we're free.
Yay.
Now to trek back through the desert.
Yes, I think Hen needs to go shopping.
Yes.
Yeah.
She needs gunpowder
I
supplies.
was going to do that before we started this crazy goose chase.
Yes.
All right.
And while we walk through the desert, I'll try to start doing taxidermy on a penis.
Right?
I guess
You do
could
that. You
scoop
remember,
sand
you're
into
not.
it.
That's true. You could just sandpack it, do it like the shrunken head style.
I mean, mean, I feel like that makes it more exotic. So yeah, sure, let's do that.
Right on. So, yeah, you're not. I mean, it's not that far, to walk through the desert, but you make quick pace of it, and basically follow the common path that the various archaeologists would take, and you find your way back into that entrance by the high market.
Cool. I never thought I'd be so excited to see giant crowds of people again.
Yes. Thought we'd never make it out of that dungeon.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna make a shopping list. Stores to hit,
Indeed.
places to go, things to buy. We are loaded, as it were.
Yes.
Yep, and it's the morning, so everyone's starting to get up and set up their shops.
Ah, wonderful.
Wonderful.
Alright, guys, out of all the marketers here, who do you think would be most interested in buying a shrunken mountain thing penis? Mountain troll? Mountain troll. I'm willing to bet on troll.
Maybe, I don't know. I know not there, lass.
I mean, maybe the high market.
Maybe.
Anybody,
Perhaps the
like, any kind of
necromancers.
adventuring collector type stall?
Yes. Like a hunting guild or something.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, you could probably sell it as a religious item to the temple district.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I would love to, pull a fast one over on those guys. Except, yeah, no, I was gonna say, like, they might not have the money to pay, but no, they have money to pay.
Religions usually have money.
Exactly.
All right, off to the temple district to find a sex cult to sell a stuffed penis to.
All right. Well, you go there, and we'll just say that we can kind of hand wave this one a bit. You go into the district, which you've been there many times already, so you kind of know the lay of the land, and you do find a space that finds a very eager nun that is willing to pay top dollar for your fine taxidermial work.
Perfect. I spent like a whole story too about like this came from a temple that has been lost underground for thousands of years. It's like shown to have been like highly revered,
She looks very excited when you say she says that she's never seen one like it.
I bet you haven't.
It's huge.
Thought that
Alright, cool.
described as just like a Chakakano-sized creature. It wasn't like a giant or anything.
Shh. Marketing is everything.
It was a well-endowed giant. Ma'am.
Anyways, how much coin am I able to get for that?
How about 3 gold?
Ah,
Wow.
boo.
Okay,
actually-
5.
Honestly, 3 gold's pretty good for.
Marketing is everything.
All right,
It's been
you
excellent.
she offers 3, and you're like, oh please, and then she gives you 5 reluctantly.
Alright, there we go. I'll take 5. Pleasure doing business with you. Alright. I gotta hit an apothecary and a lot of places to get ingredients for gunpowder, and then something nice for myself.
And healing potions.
Well, yes, apothecary. Alchemist, whatever you want to call it.
Chakakano has decided he wants to actually go clothing shopping.
Nice.
Yeah.
But
All right,
not just
well-
regular clothing, magical clothing.
Okay. Sure. What do you guys want to do first?
I mean, what's closest?
Well, I mean, let's see. Due to the west of you is the artist district. To the south are the docks. On the other side of the art, I mean, this is all places you've been before. So to the west of the artist district is the Well Market, and then the Knowledge Traders. Yeah, you could work your way down along the docks. You go down to like the Silver Pier. It's where they do a lot of like, they ship the money and stuff across and then do trades, down there. There's the Mill District where they do most of the baking, and you could swing up, maybe into the Lions District or the Well Ward.
That sounds great. Let's go trade in some of these jewels for coin.
And jewels too. I totally forgot about those. I was more interested in penis.
Well,
Words
Are we
the
all?
younger you probably would never have imagined saying in front of your father.
And you ruined it. And you ruined it. And you ruined it. I'm never gonna play it.
Oh God.
Well, Chaka Kano is hoping that someone can help him at magical clothier. See about getting something fashionable and functional.
I'll go with Chaka Kano. I can have an eye for fashion.
I shall as well. This sounds like it'll be fun.
I mean, we might as well all go. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
sure. Well, how about you make your way down, kind of around in the southern area, avoiding the old Knowledge Traders. And as you work your way through the Broad Market, you start to see some people dressed in some finer clothes, and you start to kind of follow where they congregate. There's many of them showing off, and as you go up and talk to some of them, you find that they are all customers of the clothing shops of the Well Ward to the north.
I mean, that seems promising.
Yeah, I say we go there.
All right. Well, you head up and you see where these guys are, and you come upon a rather finely dressed male elf. He looks like a scholar almost, and he smiles as you approach, and waves you down and says, "Welcome, welcome, friends. Are you looking for a bit of nice dress?"
Can Chaka Kano communicate with him directly?
Yeah, you could talk to him.
Because I guess it's like any willing creature. So it'd be
Yeah.
like, this one requires clothing for function. Stronger body.
Stronger body. Well, perhaps you would enjoy my cloak. And he swings his shoulders back and forth, and you see a glistening and realize that the cloak he is wearing is made of dragon scale.
Perhaps. What does this cloak do? What is cost?
Oh, this cloak is one of a kind. You can get one, but you would have to do a service for my master. She is demanding at times.
This does not answer question. Turns to the party. Is this normal business? I am still unfamiliar with your customs.
No, he's being weird. Why no normal price, dude?
Well, this, like I said, is one of a kind. It is a gift to me from my master.
If it is one of a kind, then why did you advertise?
Because there might be two, if you did the
It is-
right service.
This sounds like a pyramid scheme, Chaka Kano. Don't fall for it.
Yes.
We can find some
Obviously-
better magical clothing.
I concur. It cannot be both one of a kind and two of a kind. Unacceptable.
Yeah, we called your bluff, dude.
He's like, very well. And you see another guy walk out from the shop behind him, like dust off his arms, just looking absolutely amazing in like a white silk jacket and like sparkly rhinestones down it. And he gives the guy a nod and walks away.
Yeah, like a magical white silk rhinestone jacket.
It definitely seemed magical. It sparkled with magic.
That could have been the sequins.
So basically, just for the party who kind of knows, I'm looking for something, either one or multiple things that can boost either Constitution or Armor class, because he keeps getting hit way too much.
Can you wear armor though?
Not armor, but clothing doesn't count.
Ah.
That's why he wants to
He's-
find a clothier, so he can like replace his snakeskin garment that he's been wearing and sloshing about in. Now it's dry leather, but still.
No, you need something kind of like mithril.
Oh, mithril, I think, even counts as. I guess, yeah, because it's super light. It's like
I
clothing,
mean,
so
I'm just saying for a reference point.
yeah. But honestly, anything that can even just boost Constitution.
Well, alrighty then. We be on a quest to find you a smart, maybe even healing clothing.
Well, now that we're kind of in the general vicinity, though, we can start looking for shops that might sell magical clothing.
Yeah, totally. I have to look up to see what I can even find if there's anything that someone's already done this with. Just so I have an idea.
You figure in terms of clothing spots, each of us could have like, a suit, we could have boots, have amulets and rings, and sort of headpiece.
Yeah.
Chaka Khan's already got his top hat. He's very proud of that one.
Yes, the guy has been eyeing it, and he's like, would you trade me for your top hat? I could give you a very nice, shirt and pants.
You find nice shirt and pants.
He kind of turns around to the inside and says, please, step in and look at my display.
Okay.
So, well, once you're inside, you're standing in front of like 3 mirrors angled at you, and you can see him move his hands and kind of cast an illusion over your body, which allows you to see a very nice, like, flowy white shirt with like a French cuff and a pair of pants that is tight at the kind of around your middle, but then flows down over your legs. It seems, airy and open, but yet also like made of a very fine material.
Are these special?
They're very special.
Find special.
Well, they are made of the finest silk you could find in any of the realms. This particular material is extremely durable. It is difficult even for weapons to pierce it.
I mean, sounds promising, but he kind of looks at him and says, silk, is this the stuff that you create from the anuses of worms?
Ooh.
I believe this one came from spiders, but yes.
How big were
Could
the
you-
spiders?
Oh, quite large. Possibly a little larger than you, even.
I think a demonstration might help.
Yes. Demonstrate this silken durability.
Oh, if you insist. He reaches over and grabs out a dagger and goes to stab you in the chest with it.
I'm not wearing it. It's just an illusion.
Fair enough. Well, he does it and it bounces off and then lets go, and you realize the dagger was also an illusion. He's just like, here, I am demonstrating how it works.
What does the party think?
What be the price for this outfit?
This comes from deep under the ground. It is very difficult to get. This will be at least 10 gold pieces.
That seems rather reasonable.
Oh,
I
It is
use
done.
is only
that's
worth
too
one.
reasonable. Oh yeah, you guys
no,
got
no,
a
no.
bunch of gold. I forget.
Yeah.
we're-
So Chakakano just says, it is done. And gives him 10.
Nah. Yeah, you're right. We should raise it up higher than that. I forgot how much money you guys
Too
have.
late. Too late.
Too late.
man.
The deal has been struck.
All right. Well, it's not going to work as well as you wanted then.
Oh, fine.
Fine.
How much?
No, I don't know. Make it more reasonable. Something that's actually in line with. I forgot how much money you guys have. You guys are freaking loaded.
Like
Yeah,
100 gold?
Yeah, let's call it like 100,
Damn.
and it raises your AC 2 points.
Ooh, nice. Definitely worth it. And he's no longer wearing snakeskin, poorly tanned leather.
Poorly tanned, kind of smelly snakeskin.
Yep,
And he gets to keep the top hat.
exactly, because the shop owner forgot about the deal he first wanted. That's why Chakakano agreed to it so rapidly.
Oh my God.
Oh, he didn't actually want it. He was just using that to get you in the door.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
My friend, Mr. Clothier. I'm looking for a garment too. I want a cloak that will help me blend into my surroundings, no matter where I am.
A cloak of chameleon, you say?
Yes.
Let me see.
Ah,
So, is there
re-
a
To say,
what?
while you are searching for cloaks, also look for one that can make the body healthier.
Oh, yes. A cloak of restoration would also interest me.
Oh, Chakakano's looking for a cloak
Oh.
of constitution.
Oh.
He
But
says,
hang in a potato patata.
well,
Yeah.
so let's deal with one thing at a time, so I can actually try and
Okay,
keep up
okay.
with you guys. All right. He says, yes, this cloak was a gift to a goblin from a tribe of awakened chameleons. The chameleons, saddened by the goblin's struggle to live in harmony with humans, decided to help. Though it took many months, the tribe, with the help of the wizard who awakened them, crafted and enchanted a cloak that would allow the goblin to live peacefully alongside the rest of society. Behold, the cloak of chameleon.
Hmm.
It looks just kind of like a plain cloak, just kind of like a light flowy garment.
Huh. Well, if it is a truly chameleon cloak, why can I see it so well?
You see it as magical. For when you put it on, it contains 4 charges. As an action, you can expend a charge to cast Alter Self or Invisibility, or if you expend all 4 charges, you can polymorph yourself.
Well, I can already do that. You don't have anything just like a invisibility cloak or camouflage? Maybe like a elven make, something ground or forest colored that would help me blend in.
Colored. Hold on. He bends over and starts digging for a while and picks up something kind of heavy looking, shakes it off, and he's like, "Yeah, I've got this thing. It kind of looks like a rug, but it's definitely a camouflage pattern."
what would you say the benefits of this are?
It's durable, strong enough you can tread on it, and it definitely will camouflage you in certain environments.
How big is it?
It's like cloakish sized. I mean, standard rug, you know.
Okay. How much?
For you want that? Okay. 20 gold.
That is ridiculous. Do you think
Yeah.
I'm so stupid as to pay a price like that for a rug?
Well,
Now,
I mean,
I could
you
pay
wanted it.
15 gold.
Sure. Yeah, definitely. I'll take it.
Great. Okay.
Probably worth like 50 silver at most.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yora.
It's just literally a cloak.
It's just a
Yeah,
rug.
there's nothing magical about it. It's just camouflage colored.
Oh, you guys, why didn't you tell me this?
I thought it was obvious.
Yeah.
He picked it up and shook it off.
It was just like it'll keep you camouflaged in some environments.
Oh well. I love it. I'm taking it. This will be my new cloak.
Yes, your rug of camouflage.
Oh my gosh.
Takakano turns to him in his new dapper suit and says, "And? Additional cloaks?"
No, I think I'd be fine.
Who said I
you,
was
ma'am?
speaking for you. Takakano wants
On
a cloak too.
Constitution.
Takakano wants a cloak? What type of a cloak?
Constitution boosting cloak.
Constitution boosting cloak? What kind of a thing is that?
You know, it's something built for drunkards to be able to stay out all night and, you know, helps them drink more and then they can curl up in it and sleep and their body stays strong.
Oh, yes, I have just the thing for you. Here. I've been keeping this for ages. This is the Dwarven Cloak of Sobriety. Boosts your constitution. It boosts your constitution.
By how much?
Well, let's see here. I absolutely know that, so let me describe it. It's, the cloak is, kind of a light brown, but hand embroidered into it is a very stern looking face. And, whenever you are consuming ale, wine, or other non-magical alcoholic beverage, your constitution goes up by a couple points, and you get advantage on all ability checks related to inebriation.
I don't think that really has any function for him. So never mind.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, Hen, while they are trying on clothes and doing whatever, shall we go visit the apothecaries and get you all kitted out in chemicals?
I guess, but I'm worried they're gonna make another dumb purchasing decision.
Well, they be adults.
Yeah, it's their
Hey,
money. Alright, let's go.
Only one of us kind of got the short end of the stick.
That's true.
Takakano's dumb, but he's not stupid.
Yeah, I mean, Tracker Khan's doing a good job of sorting out what is and is not a good idea.
I'm
I mean,
afraid if we don't.
The thing is, Takakano's intelligence is kind of low because he's not really had the studies or anything because he's a freaking insect from the desert. But his wisdom actually has positive notes to it. He's not an idiot.
How about this? The guy says, "You know what might go really well with that outfit? A belt. I have a gorgeous belt here, taken directly from the dwarven mines. Here, try this on. And he holds it up to you, like offering it. And he's
Okay.
like, for a mere, this is a one-of-a-kind, amazing item. For a mere 200 gold, you can have it, wrap it around yourself. It does wonders to the constitution, the charisma, the very appearance of yourself.
Hey, let me check something really quick.
Say, do you even have 200 gold?
Shaka Kano never buys anything. That's the
Yes,
thing.
he
He
does.
hunts for everything. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure he has that just from this last thing alone.
Yeah, you guys have
Yeah,
been collecting enough.
Yeah, from all the distributions going. I think we even have platinum.
You do.
You do
Yeah.
have some platinum, yes.
5.
Yeah.
We have 5 platinum pieces apiece.
Okay, so whatever. I
He
should have
said
charged the
250.
platinum.
And Chaka Kano said, well, he said 200 gold.
Yeah.
Chaka Kano says, like, looks at it, and looks at the guy and says, 185. And the money is yours.
Guy's like, for this one I have to be firm. I'm even underbidding. I should have asked for that full platinum piece you have.
How do you know he has a platinum?
Yeah.
Did elves,
Wondrous
they're
sense.
clairvoyant.
Yeah, he's an elf. He
Nuts.
just knows.
Yeah. He's like a Ferengi.
Very well. 'Tis done.
All right, so you put it on, and your constitution increases by 1, constitution increases by 1 point. You have advantage on charisma checks against when you interact with dwarves, so you get a bonus against Yora.
Only 1 point on Constitution? Oh.
Yes, and you get advantage on saving throws against poison as well as resistance against poison damage.
Okay. Oh.
You-
Need to write all this stuff
You have
down.
dark vision? I don't remember.
I think we decide. Yeah, I do.
You do? Okay. And as a side effect, when you put it on, you start to grow a beard.
Okay, this is fun. All right. So +1 Constitution, Charisma, saving throw advantage. What else was it?
Resistance to poison damage.
Poison. Did you say also plus advantage on poison saves?
Yeah, if it saving throws.
Okay. +1 Constitution. Bonus to Charisma saving throws and resistance to poison. What the heck is going on with my Plus, I'm going to notepad here. On saving throw. Resistance saving throw.
Alright.
We just needed 1 more point of Constitution to get the extra plus, but dang it, I'll take care of it.
Sorry, if you would have given him a platinum, maybe.
Yeah, fair. Odds of commerce.
Why must we be punished for trying to haggle?
The way the world works, you get what you pay for.
No, it's just how the DM works.
Now.
Give you guys everything. I mean, I've already been super generous on this one for him. Alright, does anyone else want something?
Not from here.
Alright,
We
you're just
need-
gonna go
we
get
need-
some
Yes.
apothecary ingredients.
It needs more chemicals if we're going to continue blowing up doors.
Alright, well, I'll tell you what, we can kind of hand wave that. You go to the apothecary and you are able to piece together what you need. You spend like 500 gold and you get fully loaded. How about that?
Said 500 gold.
I don't have 500
Like-
gold.
Alright, well, I just thought everything your heart could desire. How about 300? You spend 300 and you get it. You guys have a platinum piece. You have 500 gold. What are you talking about?
How much is a platinum piece? What is the exchange rate on that?
I think it's like 1,000 gold.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Oh,
I'll just
okay.
use
Well,
mine.
yeah, we're fine then. We're good.
Yeah. So just a lot of injected potions, other additional potions, and then also everything I need to make a lot more gunpowder. So
So there you go. You go and collect a bunch of stuff. You spend like 500 gold to collect it all.
Sounds good.
all right, that's okay.
I want a new loaf of bread.
You find that it's like a silver piece.
Oh my goodness.
I want bread. Ben's just like, it's a silver piece.
I refuse to take one more step until I get me loaf of bread.
And I suggest we find a place to rest. That
It is
no.
morning.
Yeah, it's only morning, I guess. Well, we should do some more shopping around then.
That's what I was saying. What else do
Probably
you
is
want real
as-
quick?
I
Much
think
healing
we're good,
potions or
honestly.
greater healing potions we can get.
Well, I mean, Hen
Greater
did just
healing could be
stock
good.
up.
I actually have a lot of potions still, so I'm okay on that, but
Yeah.
Cool.
I
Well,
I do want to
What?
try going to the Knowledge Traders District and just seeing what I can find out from those guys. So
okay. Well, how about we pick up here next time with the journey into the Knowledge Traders District.
I'm just happy Chaka
Awesome.
Kano finally has some AC.
Chaka Kana, you look amazing, by the way. You've got a really nice, flowy, like, you would fit in with Gago on a boat with, like, a pirate type of look, you know, going on with the swashbuckling shirt.
It's the puffy shirt. It's the puffy sleeve shirt.
Just wait until the beard comes in.
Yeah, it's growing super fast.
As a side effect, it will glow in the dark next time we're in a dungeon.
I think the Jerry Seinfeld is the perfect, like, that is Chaka Kano.
Right? All right. Well, cool. Fun stuff.
This has been an Azentuary LLC production. Find us online at azentuary.com for character bios, merchandise, Patreon, and more. Thank you for listening.